Yes, ma'am. Now it started.
Okay. Okay. You have to prepare one chart for this subject, biography of yogis. Okay. You have to take two papers like this. This is one paper and this is second paper. And in on one paper you have to write about 15 yogis are there, I think. 15 to 14 yogis are there. One on both paper you have to do 7 and 7. Okay. And you have to do first 7 rows, 7 columns and 15 rows you have to do. Okay. In columns you have to write the names of yogis. For each column different yogi. Then in the rows you have to write first name. Okay. Name, then the nickname also come in that column. Okay. Then date of birth and place of birth. Then in third, date of death, place of birth. Okay. Then mother's name.
Ma'am, name and nickname in one column.
Yes.
And date of birth and in one row, and date of birth and place of birth in one row.
Yes. Because a small space
two things in one row, right?
Yes. Small space is required for that to write. Okay. Place and date. Okay. So then third column will come date of death and place of death. Okay. And in fourth row, father's name, mother's name. Okay. Then guru's name, fifth. Then in sixth, yoga or type of yoga they followed. Okay. And then in seventh row, philosophy they followed. Okay. Or they preached. Then eighth, establishment they have done. You leave more space for establishment. एस्टेब्लिशमेंट के लिए आपको थोड़ा ज्यादा जगह छोड़नी चाहिए. ओके. बहुत सारे एस्टेब्लिशमेंट होते हैं इसलिए थोड़ी सी ज्यादा जगह. देन नाइन्थ कम्स important things about yogi's life. Okay. Then epithet they have got, if any. Okay. Then 11th, motto of his motto or his teachings. Then 12th, main books he has written. You have to leave here also more space. Okay. For many yogis there are.
Ma'am, epithet, what you told, I forgot. Epithet.
Meaning. Epithet means for example, Vivekananda, then Swami Vivekananda, like that. I'm Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati. Okay. Then 1 minute, I will tell you. Exactly, I will tell you.
No. You had told it actually. Epithet meaning. What is that epithet?
A particular name, particular different name on his work, based on his work.
Narendra was Vivekananda's earlier name.
That is not epithet. That is not epithet. Okay. Epithet means Virudha, for which you have to tell. Virudha, you know, Kannada.
Virudha.
Like Maharishi, Swami. That.
Okay. Virudha. Oh, Virudha.
Special name.
Yeah.
A special name.
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Special name. It says
Shri, and like that.
Guru.
Yeah.
Depending on his work. Okay.
No, actually, you had told yesterday, ma'am, but I forgot epithet.
No problem.
Special name. Yeah.
Okay. Depending on his work, some names are given to special names. Okay.
Yeah.
Then epithet. After epithet comes motto. Okay. Then main books he has written. Main books you have to leave more space. Then main disciples of his this yogi, particular yogi. Then other important things, if any. Okay. Like this, you have to make 14 to 15 columns. Okay. And on one paper you have to complete 7 yogis, and on another paper you have to complete 7 yogis. Okay. Okay, we will start.
Ma'am, in the syllabus, that is, first it starts from Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo, Maharshi Ramana, Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, but we are starting here
No.
from
Dayanand Saraswati.
Dayanand Saraswati, because this is the name of our academy. Okay.
Okay. Fine, ma'am. Yeah.
I will share the screen. One minute. Something is happening here. 1 minute.
Ma'am, it is open.
Is it clear?
Yeah, first page.
For me, it is not clear.
No, we are able to see. You just click on the other slide, second, whether it is moving or not. Second one. First page, first this thing is open.
Yes, the problem is from my side. Okay, 1 minute. I will. Is screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is all
Yes, ma'am.
visible.
Okay.
Second slide, you click, ma'am, whether it is going or not.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. We start from Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati ji. Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati ji was more than a religious leader of India who left deep impact on the Indian society. He was a religious leader and he also spiritualist. Okay, and he found the Arya Samaja that brought changes the religious perception of Indians. Okay, this will come afterwards. Now only you listen. Okay, he founded Arya Samaja. This is the main point about him. He was given the epithet. Here comes epithet, Sumaji. Okay,
Yes.
epithet of Maharshi, and is considered as one of the makers of modern India. Yes, he has given the epithet of Maharshi, and he is considered as one of the makers of modern India. Understood this slide?
No. Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
ma'am.
Only
Establishment mein here we have to write Arya Samaj, right? He founded the Arya Samaj.
Yes. Now you can write afterwards, that will come. This is only introduction. Okay. First slide is only introduction. After this, again that will come. Early life and education. Dayanand Saraswati ji was born on February 12th date 1824 in Tankara city of Gujarat. His childhood name was Mulshankar. Okay, now you have to write date of birth 12th February 1824, place of birth Tankara city of Gujarat, and his nickname was Mulshankar. Childhood name. Nickname means childhood name. You can write Mulshankar. He was before Maharshi Dayanand. He was called as Mulshankar. It is his childhood name. His father's name was Krishnalalji Tiwari. His father was Krishnalalji Tiwari, and his mother was Yashodabai. His mother's name Yashodabai. His affluent and influential Brahmin family was devotee of Lord Shiva. He was from Brahmin family. Okay, Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati ji, that is Mulshankar, was from Brahmin family, and His family was devotee of Shiva, Lord Shiva. The family being deeply religious, Mool Shankar was taught religious rituals, piety and purity, all rituals, everything. Okay, he was learnt in his childhood only. He was knowing the importance of fasting from very early age because his family was religious. He followed his family, so he was also fasting from very early age. He is Yagyopavita. Yagyopavita means that at the age of 8, in Brahmin family, one sanskara is done. That is called Yagyopavita sanskara. Okay. And then they
ceremony, ma'am.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Ceremony. Yeah.
Then they say they used to send their child for the to learn, okay, for education, Gurukul. Okay, this is that ritual. After 8 years, the child used to go for Gurukul, and that initiated Mool Shankar into the world of Brahminism. Okay. Now, beginning of his spiritual life. Mool Shankar was attracted to the spiritual realm after the death of his sister when he was 14 years old. When he was 14 years old, uh, his sister death happened. Okay. Then he began asking questions about life, death, and the afterlife to his parents, to which they had no answers. When before he was religious, okay, he followed his family, that rituals, fasting, etc. But at the age of 14, his sister death happened. Okay, then many questions. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Many questions arose him, and he asked his parents about life, death, and afterlife. Okay, and but the parents had no answers for his questions. On being asked to get married, following social traditions, Mool Shankar ran away from home. जब उसकी शादी करने वाले थे घर में, his family used to marriage for him. Then Mool Shankar ran away from home because he didn't like the marry and other that family life. Okay, he wandered all over the country for the next 20 years. He remained wandering all over the country from that age to next 20 years, visiting temples, shrines, and holy places. He went many places, shrines, and holy places to seek the knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Okay? He met with yogis living in the mountains or forests. Many yogis he met and asked about his questions. Okay, that life, past life, afterlife, like this. Then he met many with yogis living in the mountains or forest and asked about them dilemmas. He has dilemmas, okay, but nobody could provide him with the perfect answer. Nobody answered him about that life, past life, spirituality, okay, other things for which questions he asked to them. Then at the 25th age of 25th, he took initiation from Purnananda Saraswati ji. This name is important. No? Purnananda Saraswati ji is his guru. Okay. He took initiation from Purnananda Saraswati ji. Purnananda Saraswati ji changed Mool Shankar's name into Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati. Okay. Purnananda ji changed his, in many books this is something confusion. Okay, you read other books and you try to clear this one. Somebody says that Purnananda Saraswati changed Mool Shankar's name to Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati. In other books, another guru will come afterwards. Okay, Virijananda Saraswati ji. They changed. He changed his name like this. Okay, this is confusion. And they will not give in NET exam, they will not give both names. Okay, they will give only Purnananda or Virijananda. Okay, Then there is no confusion. At last, he arrived Mathura and met Swami Virjananda. Swami Virjananda is his spiritual guru. Okay, Swami Virjananda is his spiritual guru. He arrived Mathura and met Swami Virjananda. First, he met Swami Purnananda. After, he met Swami Virjananda and became his disciple, who directed him to learn Vedas. Okay, he gave him spiritual knowledge about Vedas and all Shastras, etc. Then he started spreading Vedic knowledge throughout the society. He studied thoroughly the Vedic knowledge, Vedas, and all rituals and everything about Vedas, and started spreading Vedic knowledge throughout the society. Okay, you have to remember this name. Swami Virjananda was his spiritual guru. Okay, he advised his countrymen to direct their energy towards betterment of mankind, okay, as a whole, and not waste away in unnecessary rituals. He was opposite of rituals. First, he was doing rituals before his sister's death. Okay, he followed his family, but after his sister's death, he was opposite of rituals. Okay, and he told that don't use your energy towards only rituals and other things, but use your energy towards the betterment of mankind. Okay. He revoked the practice of idol worship. He also opposed the idol worship. Okay, he was against social evils like superstitions and caste segregation. Superstitions means क्या बोलते हैं, अस्पृश्यता जो बोलते हैं ओ, and caste segregation. जो लोअर कास्ट के लोग,
अंधविश्वास ना,
हाँ, yes,
अंधविश्वास,
and yes, and segregation, caste segregations also he opposed. Okay, he advocated the concept of Swarajya, meaning a country free of foreign influence. Okay, he also advocated the concept of Swaraj, meaning the country free from foreign influence. Now, establishment of Arya Samaj. On April 1875, Dayananda Saraswati ji formed the Arya Samaja in Mumbai. It was a Hindu reforms movement, meaning society of the nobles. Okay. Arya means, the meaning of Arya is a society of nobles, best peoples for society. That is the meaning of Arya, who does best works for their society. The purpose of the Samaja was to move the seventh Hindu religion away from the fictitious beliefs. That is, then his motto comes here: Prinvanto Vishwam Aryam. Prinvanto Vishwam Aryam. This is important. Okay, they will ask whose statement is this? Prinvanto Vishwam Aryam. You write this in mottos column. Okay.
Ma'am, here Arya means it is a surname. Those who serve for the society, they suffix Arya to their name. Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Now it is
Rahul Arya. Sir's name is Rahul Arya.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes, correct. Okay. The meaning of Arya is that the people who serve for society, who work for society. Okay, Arya. In many things, the king also called as Arya. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You came to know in many movies, Arya means king or a best person. Okay. Was a motto of the Samaj, which means make this world noble. This the meaning of Krinvanto Vishwam Aryam. Krinvanto means karo, make. Okay. Krinvanto means do. Okay, or make. Vishwam. Vishwam means world. Aryam means noble.
This statement will come under which column? Like important
Motto.
things of life. Huh?
No,
No, establishment. Sorry, establishment.
not establishment. Not establishment.
No.
Motto you have done, no column. His mottos or teachings.
1 second. Huh? Motto.
One column is there.
After epithet, after
Yeah.
Yes.
Motto is there. Motto or teachings. Yeah,
Yes.
under that it
In
will.
that you can write, because they will ask. This is important statement. Okay. They
Yes.
will ask. The meaning of Prinvanto Vishwamaryam means make this world noble. Then he asked people to go back to Vedas and their undiluted spiritual teaching. Okay. He then told people were following that British thing, no, British, what we call,
Rules and
उनको follow
regulations.
करते, they followed British. Okay. They followed that Westerns, and they forgotten all about Indian
Values.
knowledge, that is
Teachings.
Vedas
Teachings
and
and
etc. Okay.
Mm.
But Dayananda Saraswati ji told them people that go back to Vedas and study Vedas and get their spiritual teaching in your life, like that. Okay.
Ma'am, it's okay. You read in English, explain in Hindi. It is
Okay.
okay. Yeah, because
Yes.
that's fine.
No problem.
Yeah.
He asked people to go back to Vedas and their undiluted spiritual teachings. उन्होंने क्या किया? People जो ब्रिटिश रूल फॉलो कर रहे थे ना, ब्रिटिश के उनके फॉलोअर्स थे, तो वो भूल चुके थे सब वेदास के बारे में, इंडियन जो स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज है उसके बारे में. तो दयानंद जी ने बताया कि आप फिर से वेदा स्टडी करो और इंडियन जो है ना वो फॉलो करो. ओके. ऐसे the Samaj directs its members to condemn ritualistic practices like idol worship, pilgrimage, and bathing in holy rivers, animal sacrifice, offering in temples, mismatched marriages, etc. Okay. What he opposed? He opposed idol worship. Okay. First he opposed idol worship, then pilgrimage, तीर्थ यात्रा. कभी क्या होता है वो जाना ही पड़ेगा, ऐसे कुछ एक हो जाते हैं, रूल हो जाते हैं, लेकिन वो कुछ फॉलो भी नहीं कर सके तो भी चलेगा. इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया, पीपल अंधविश्वास रखते थे ना इस सभी चीजों में, इसलिए उन्होंने वो अवॉइड किया. ओके. आइडल वर्शिप, पिलिग्रिमेज एंड बाथिंग इन होली रिवर्स, एनिमल सैक्रिफाइस, जो बोलते हैं ना बलि देते हैं ना भगवान के सामने, इसलिए वो सब उन्होंने अपोज किया. ऑफरिंग इन एनिमल सैक्रिफाइस, ऑफरिंग इन टेम्पल्स, मिसमैच्ड मैरिजेस. मिसमैच्ड मैरिजेस होते थे उस टाइम, जो कि वो लड़की जो होती थी बहुत छोटी होती थी, और वो जो उसका
ज्यादा होता था,
वो बहुत ओल्ड एज होता था. ओके. एजेड होता था. वैसे मैरिज होते थे, बाल विवाह जो कहते हैं वैसे. और ऐसे जो उनके आगे के लाइफ के लिए अच्छे नहीं होते, इसलिए वो मिसमैच्ड लाइफ, मिसमैच्ड मैरिजेस को भी उन्होंने अवॉइड किया. ओके. द आर्य समाज वर्क, यू हैव टू राइट दिस इन वर्क, हिज वर्क. ओके. many what one column is there? Other important things है ना, उस कॉलम में आप लिख सकते हैं. You write that other important thing. He opposed that idol worship, pilgrimage, okay, animal sacrifice, mismatched marriages, like this. Arya Samaja worked to support various social issues like widow marriage and women's education. He supported, Arya Samaja supported widow marriage, okay, widow remarriage, and women's education. In that time, women were not used to educated, okay, but after Arya Samaja's establishment, they support various social issues like widow marriage and women's education. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Shuddhi movement. This movement is very important. Who started Shuddhi movement? Okay. They will give one side these movements and these establishments something, and one side they will give the name of these yogis. Okay. Then you have to match the following. Otherwise, you have to select correct option. Okay, like this. Shuddhi movement is very important. Shuddhi movement was introduced by Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati to bring back the individuals to Hinduism who were either voluntarily or involuntarily converted to other religions like Islam or Christianity. In that time, time of British, some Indians were forcibly converted into Islam dharma or Christianity. Okay, for voluntarily also they went to Christianity or Islam, or involuntarily, but forcibly also. But Swami Dayananda Saraswati started Shuddhi movement. They brought again them to the Hinduism. Okay, some purification done, and they came. They invited them again Hinduism. Shuddhi movement was introduced by Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati to bring back the individuals to Hinduism who were either voluntarily or involuntarily converted to other religions like Islam or Christianity. Shuddhi or purification was imparted to those who sought their way back to Hinduism. Many people again came to Hinduism. They were Hindus already, but they get converted into Islam or Christianity. Clear? You have to remember this one only, Shuddhi movement. Okay, Shuddhi movement का meaning आप याद रखे तो भी चलेगा. What is Shuddhi movement? They won't ask like this. Shuddhi movement only you have to for your understanding. Okay, clear?
Ma'am, which row it is?
This
You have to write
you special things, other important things. Okay,
Okay.
you have to write. Right. Now depth. Due to his radical thinking and approach to the social issues and beliefs, Dayananda Saraswati created many enemies around him because he avoided that many things. No, that what idol worship and other things, Shuddhi movement, like this. Okay, so he created many enemies around him. Okay, in 1883 at Ajmer, on the occasion of Diwali, the Maharaja of Jodhpur, Jaswant Singh. Jaswant Singh was his disciple. Okay, one Maharaja was there of Jodhpur. He was his disciple. He followed Maharshi Dayananda ji, and he invited Maharshi Dayananda ji to his palace uh, to get the Guru's blessings. To get his blessings, he invited Dayananda ji to his palace at Jodhpur. Okay. Then Dayananda offended the court dancer named Nanhi when he advised the king forsake her and pursue a life from. एक स्टोरी है इसके बारे में. जसवंत सिंह जो था ना, वो इनका डिसाइपल था दयानंद जी का. ओके, एक वेश्या थी जिसका नाम था प्रोस्टेट जो बोलते हैं, प्रोस्टिट्यूट जो बोलते हैं, उसका नाम जो था नन्ही था. ओके, तो उसको उन्होंने जसवंत सिंह को वो बोला कि उसको फॉलो मत करना, ऐसे कुछ बोला. तो नन्ही को गुस्सा आया. नन्ही गेट एंग्री. देन शी वो उसका उनका जो कुक था ना, उसका भी नेम है, उनका कुक जो था उसके साथ मिलके उनको पॉइजन दिया. ओके, इस तरह से उनकी डेथ के लिए वो रीजन बन गया.
मैम क्या मीन्स एक्चुअली क्या हुआ कि राजा के साथ वो वेश्या मिलके इनको
नहीं, राजा था ना, वो वेश्या को फॉलो करता था.
ओके.
तो ये उन्होंने दयानंद सरस्वती जी ने मना किया उसको, जसवंत सिंह को, उसको फॉलो मत करना करके. ओके, तो उसको गुस्सा आ गया. तो
राजा को गुस्सा आ गया.
राजा को नहीं, वो नन्ही को, नन्ही जो
ओके
थी उसको. तो उसने ना उसका दयानंद जी के एक कुक था, उसका नाम है, आई थिंक दिस इज डिफरेंट स्लाइड आई हैव. ओके, आई विल टेल यू.
मैम उनका मंथ व्हाट वाज
जगन्नाथ करके, यस, जगन्नाथ उसका नाम था। ओके,
ओके।
हाँ, जगन्नाथ उसका, उनका कुक था महर्षि दयानंद जी का। उनके साथ मिलके उनको पॉइजन दिया गया, ग्लास को ऐसे पीस के उनको में मिला के उनको दे दिया, ऐसे कुछ स्टोरी है। वो डेथ हो गई उनकी। So she conspired with the cook named Jagannath. Here it comes. Yes. Who mixed the fine pieces of glass in the Maharshi's milk. The Maharshi suffered excruciating pain, but forgave the cook involved before he succumbed the death on the when he gave him milk. No, Dayanandji came to know that. Okay, but he forgave him and he told him to leave the place. Okay, and after that he died on October 30th, 1883 at Ajmer on the day of Diwali. Okay, understood? Only main things are involved in these slides. Okay, stories, many stories are there.
I mean, these names are important.
Not so
Jagannath
much important, not so much, names are not so much important, but you have to
Yes,
remember the name of that king, Jaswant Singh. This is
Yes.
important. Okay, and date of death and the cause of death. This much will come to me. And one story is there, I will tell afterwards. Okay, after this finishing this. Important.
Same for even Dayanand Saraswati ji, you told this story, no? Like even Swami Shivananda also, the Shivananda.
Yes.
There is a story, the like the yogis are those, like there was one person who came to
Yes.
kill Swamiji.
Okay.
But later onwards, that is killing, that thought is there, no? That is in the mind. क्या
Yes.
होता है जब भी बहुत किसी के बारे में क्रोध बढ़ जाता है ना, तो बहुत लेवल से क्रॉस होने के बाद ये जो आता है, तो वैसे ही एक जिसको बहुत क्रोध था स्वामी जी से, वो उनको मारने आया। फिर भी शिवानंद जी ने क्या किया, उनको पैसिफाई करके शाम का जो उधर मेडिटेशन था उनको बिठा के खाना खाना खिला के उनको ठंडा करके ऐसा भेजा। मीन्स योगीज आर दोज पीपल, even somebody tries to kill them also, they pacify.
Yes.
Those people, they don't get angry.
Yes.
Whereas normal people are those who always keep that grudge and किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा या grudge वो रख के, हाँ,
Small things also we can't forgive others. Okay.
Yogis always forgive.
Yes.
That is one thing as yoga students we have to
Yes.
inculcate.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice. Now important things, for example, all this comes in last slide. Okay, if you have forgotten to write anything, you can write from your note. Okay, I have collected all these things last slide. Okay, important points for exam: date of birth 12th February 1824. Okay, now you check your chart. Okay, place of birth Tankara city, Gujarat. Father's name Krishnalal Tiwari. Mother Yashodabai. Childhood name Mool Shankar. Philosophy, go back to Vedas. And under you have to write Krinvanto Vishwamaryam. Both are here. Okay. Go back to Vedas. This will come in teachings also. Okay, teachings or motto you can read. Krinvanto Vishwamaryam and go back to Vedas.
वेदांत की ओर चलो.
हाँ, वेदों की ओर चलो, वेदों की ओर चलो. Go back to Vedas. Then you study Vedas like this. Okay, you get that spiritual knowledge again. Trinvanto Vishwamaryam means make the whole world noble or best. His spiritual guru was Virjananda Saraswati. And this is confusing. Okay, this is confusing. In many books, they have given Virjananda Saraswati changed his name, but in other books, they have given that Swami Purnananda Saraswati. Mostly it is Virjananda Saraswati, but I followed the books that is Purnananda Saraswati. In exam, they won't give both names. Only one name will come, Virjananda or Purnananda. I think it is mostly Virjananda Saraswati. You also check, okay, and tell me tomorrow who changed his name. He defeated Bihari Lalji in Shastra competition. There was a Shastra competition. Many Shastra competitions were going in kings that palaces. Okay, बहुत सारे वो डिबेट्स होते थे ना राजा के दरबार में. उस टाइम एक स्कॉलर था, उसका नाम था बिहारी लाल जी. बहुत बड़ा स्कॉलर था वो. शास्त्रार्थ कंपटीशन में आया था वो. उसको कोई भी हरा नहीं सका था. तो उसको महर्षि दयानंद जी ने हराया. महर्षि दयानंद जी defeated Bihari Lalji. This one is important, okay? In Shastrartha competition. Bihari Lalji, Swami Dayananda ji defeated Bihari Lalji in Shastrartha competition. Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati ji was called as Martin Luther of India. This is the important. Because...
Ma'am, in special name, right?
Yes. Martin Luther of India. Because उन्होंने इंडिया को बहुत सारा कन्वर्ट किया. उस टाइम बहुत सारे अंधविश्वास वो सब चल रहे थे, तो उन्होंने मॉडर्न इंडिया में उनको वो सब अवॉइड किया.
कौन यही दयानंद सरस्वती जी थे क्या जिन्होंने जवाहरलाल नेहरू को थप्पड़ मारा था?
नहीं, वो मुझे इतना पता नहीं, सॉरी.
हिंदू वो उन्होंने कुछ तो बोला था कि हिंदूज हमारे कंट्री के हिंदूज के बारे में कुछ तो ऐसे बोला. तो दयानंद सरस्वती जी ने वो ऑन स्टेज में ही उनको आके थप्पड़ मारा.
ओके,
ऐसा कुछ कहते हैं. आई डोंट नो वेदर दयानंद सरस्वती और
okay. You can check and you can tell in tomorrow's class, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Because that's why he is very, means he was very particular about the Hindu. This one,
yes, yes.
Follow our rituals, Vedas,
yes,
and all that. And when Jawaharlal Nehru contradicted or told something like that, then he just slapped on the face like that. There is some story, ma'am.
Yes, for this, that's like only he created many enemies, no?
Yeah, he was very strict.
He was strict, and he opposed many. अंधविश्वास जो होता है उसको बहुत उसने अवॉइड किया था, अपोज किया था, इसलिए बहुत सारे एनिमीज थे उनके. नो एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ आर्य समाज. डेट ऑफ आर्य समाज एस्टैब्लिशमेंट 10th April 1875 and place Girgaon, Mumbai. This is important, okay? The place of where Arya Samaja get established. Girgaon, Mumbai, and date is 10th April 1870. This is most important.
मैम अभी भी वो सब है क्या आर्य समाज?
हाँ, है ना उनके फॉलोअर्स हो गए.
Disciples, followers who carry on that tradition.
Yes. आप देख सकते हैं ना, उसमें सर्च करके देखिए.
हाँ, आर्य समाज करके.
Death is on 30th October 1883 at Ajmer, Rajasthan. And this is also his motto, you can write. According to Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji, the science of awareness is yoga. What he told about yoga is the science of awareness is yoga. Yoga is not any meditation and anything. The awareness is only yoga. Okay. The science of awareness is yoga, he told.
Self, उसमें ये add the science of self awareness.
हाँ, एक उनका सेंटेंस इतना ही है. Science of awareness is yoga. This you can write in teachings or his motto. You can write. These sentences are important. They can ask. Okay, they will ask many important sentences. One of them they will ask. Okay. Main books written by Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji. Satyartha Prakash. This is the most important book. Okay. Satyartha Prakash. They will give one side books and one side yogis. You have to match the books and that yogi like that. Okay. Other, if single question comes, then they will ask, you have to choose this option. If there Swami Dayananda ji written Satyartha Prakash like this. Okay. Sankara Vidhi. Second one, Sankara Vidhi. Next one, Bhranti Nirvan. Bhranti Nirvan. देन ऋग्वेद भाष्य भूमिका, ऋग्वेद भाष्य भूमिका, पांच महायज्ञ विधि, सॉरी पंच महायज्ञ विधि, पंच महायज्ञ विधि।
मैम एक्चुअली दयानंद सरस्वती जी वाज अगेंस्ट रिचुअल्स, राइट?
ओके, हाँ, यस।
ये बुक का नाम कैसे पंच महायज्ञ विधि?
उसका जो ये है ना मैटर है ना, वो अलग होगा शायद कुछ। ओके,
हाँ,
वो इसके ऊपर
यज्ञ
नहीं जाना,
में वो
नाम के ऊपर नहीं जाना। ओके,
हाँ, रिचुअल्स, यज्ञ वो सब रिचुअल्स में आता है ना,
रिचुअल्स
इसलिए।
नहीं होगा, ये अवेयरनेस के बारे में कुछ तो होगा।
हाँ।
ओके, when we read the book then only we come to know, but it is not about that ritual yajna. Okay, this is different. Ashtadhyayi bhashya, he followed Vedas, no? So he got the some knowledge from Vedas, and on that he has written these books. Ashtadhyayi bhashya, Rigved bhashya, Vedanga prakash, Yajurved bhashya. In all these books, Satyartha prakash is very important. Okay. बहुत बुक्स है इनके। ओके, these are not so important. Okay, just I will read. यजुर्वेद भाष्य, संस्कृत वाक्य प्रबोध, आर्याभिविनय, आर्याभिविनय, चतुर्वेद विषय सूची, गो करुणानिधि, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट बुक। ओके, गो करुणानिधि इज इंपॉर्टेंट। आर्योदेश रत्नमाला, आर्योपदेश होगा ये शायद, आर्योपदेश होगा ये। ओके, ठीक है, ये आर्योपदेश रत्नमाला। व्यवहार भानु, व्यवहार भानु, now this is also important. Main pillars of Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji, this is important. Okay, pillars means his teachings, or what the knowledge he followed, or what the principles he followed. Karma Siddhanta, 4 pillars they will ask. Okay, Karma Siddhanta, doctrine of karma. Punarjanma, Punarjanma means reincarnation. Sannyas, renunciation. Then Brahmacharya, celibacy. Karma Siddhant, Punarjanma, Sannyas, and Brahmacharya. These are the 4 pillars which Maharshi Dayananda ji told. Okay.
Ma'am, these in this one they will ask, match the following or
yes, match the following. Otherwise, they will give 4 names, अलग-अलग name देते हैं, इसमें कर्म सिद्धांत होगा. Okay, select 2 होगा तो 2 देंगे इसमें से. Okay, अलग-अलग कुछ तो ऐसे ही मिक्स करके देते हैं जो ऐसे confusing होते हैं. Therefore, you have to remember these 4 names: कर्म सिद्धांत, पुनर्जन्म, संन्यास, ब्रह्मचर्य. Okay. Now, one story is there about महर्षि दयानंद जी. वो जब छोटे थे ना, तब वो फॉलो करते थे रिचुअल्स, वो सब फैमिली रिचुअल्स वो सब फॉलो करते थे. We'll move for first slide. They were deeply religious. Okay, his family was deeply religious. So Mool Shankar also followed that religious rituals and everything. He was way of fasting from little age and like that. Okay, he was trust in God. But when one day Shivratri was there, at the night of Shivratri, all were there in the temple of that Shiva, Lord Shiva. And some they वो जो नैवेद्य रखते हैं ना, अपोर्ड भगवान के लिए अपोर्ड करते हैं ना हम लोग फूड वो सब, तो उसको वो चूहे आके खाने लगते हैं. ओके, चूहे आके खाने लगते हैं और वो उस स्टैचू के ऊपर जाके यूरिन करते हैं। तो तब दयानंद जी सोचते हैं ना, एक ऐसा गॉड है, ये इतना शक्तिशाली है, तो इनको क्यों नहीं अपोज कर रहा है, ऐसे ही सब कुछ चल रहा है। तो उस टाइम उनका जो विश्वास था ना, ट्रस्ट था ना गॉड के ऊपर, वो चला जाता है। ओके, तो और उनके सिस्टर की डेथ भी हो जाती है। उस टाइम वो थोड़ा सा वो रिचुअल के बारे में जो होते हैं ना अपोज करने लगते हैं, और वो स्पिरिचुअलिटी के बारे में सोचने लगते हैं। इसलिए वो गुरु के खोज में चले जाते हैं। ओके, अंडरस्टूड? दिस मच इज अबाउट स्वामी दयानंद जी, महर्षि दयानंद जी. All points are covered, main points. If you can get any new question, you can ask. I will answer after seeing your papers and etc. Okay. Shall I stop sharing?
Oh, this is today. Okay, one Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji. Okay.
Yes.
This you have to write in chart, no, ma'am?
Yes, I will share this. Okay, I will share the PPTs. Then if you have remained
in the drive, ma'am, drive.
yes, मुझे पता नहीं, मैं सर को
आप शेयर करेंगे तो वो ड्राइव में डाल देंगे।
yes, ओके, मैं सर को शेयर कर दूंगी। थैंक यू
मैम। आप वो पेज शेयर कीजिए ना,
कौन सा?
जो नोट्स आपने जो नोट्स बताया ना कि 7 कॉलम्स और 15 रोज का। हाँ, प्लीज डू शेयर दैट।
I will do and I will share on.
Yes, thank you.
Any questions?
नहीं मैम, we'll go through that. That one thing I wanted to confirm, that's it. जवाहरलाल नेहरू का यही थे क्या, नहीं है, to check.
Okay.
Swami Dayanand
Yes,
ji.
you can check that one. Then tomorrow's class we will discuss. Okay.
ठीक है।
Okay. I will stop recording.